Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Motorsport Manager, the Underdog Challenge. And today we are running the second race in the World Motorsport Championship. Looking very much forward to it as we are finally here. We're finally in the Formula 1 of this game. It's not called that for licensing reasons, of course, but it is what it is. Yeah, we didn't do so well in the first race, unfortunately. It's not something we expected to be honest, because our car is atrocious right now in 10th. Our drivers aren't that great either compared to the competition, but we do have a big balanced budget, so we're going to be working on this car like crazy. First engine is already done, as you can see. We are going to immediately work on another one. I think one that we might be able to use immediately, so that would lead to picking these, I think. If I pick this one, we're definitely not going to be able to have it done in time. So, yeah, let's build another engine, and soon we'll also start repairing our parts more. Maybe one thing, usually after we run the first race, actually we also immediately ask for additional funding. That costs us 50% happiness, but we always do it. This time actually not, because as you can see, we are expected to get 7th or above. That has been proven hard in the first race, and I think it might prove hard for a little while longer. I do definitely think we can eventually be 7th steadily, but not right now in the season so early on. So that means actually that we're going to be losing some morale occasionally. And yeah, to take an additional 50% penalty then is not the smartest idea, especially when we already have so much money available to us. So it's not really a necessity right now. All right. Bobski's car was the most beat up. Makes sense because we repaired his the least. This doesn't matter much. I think both drivers are just perfectly happy. We had one pit mistake that sucked, but it is what it is. And let's keep going. Once car repair starts, we are immediately going to work on making our parts more reliable. Avio Tulipano now owns a go-karting school. That gives him +1 overtaking. Very nice. Yeah, why not? Especially since overtaking is actually his worst, almost worst stat, I think. Yeah, he's a little bit worse in focus, but I think he was like 12 overtaking before too, so he must have just leveled it up or something. Oh no, he's already pretty high up. So he's actually improving quite a bit. Very nice, Avio. All right, let's start working on some parts. Now, in contrast to the last few seasons where we could repair parts while refueling, now it actually becomes much more important that not a single part actually breaks. Because we only have these pit stops that take on average like 2 to 3 seconds. So to even do a part now that like needs 7 seconds or 4 or 5 seconds to repair, it's all too much basically. So we have to make sure they just all stay alive, or at least we have as big of a chance as we can possibly have. So yeah, let's do that. Let's work on as much as we can. We're not going to work on this engine because we're going to get a new one soon anyway. I think we do something like this for now, and then we'll work on that front wing last. And we'll improve one part that we're not going to probably get rid of anytime soon. Probably the suspension. That will take a while before we do anything with that. And Aaron here can work on that by himself, as it is sort of a free little upgrade. All right, this is going to take a while. I want all of these parts to at least get to like 65 to 70% if possible. Let's do it for a few days, and then we do need to start working also on that final part over there. Let's have a look. You are now pretty same across the board. Yeah, scouting reports. All right, let's wait another one. Have another look. I do want some time also to work on this final front wing. I think we'll take these out because they're at 70%. We'll put this one in. We'll wait a few more days. Report for Yokohama. That will be our next race in beautiful Japan. 32 lap race. 35% chance of rain. That could be interesting. Super soft and softs, and the lap times are not crazy long or short. Deceleration and medium speed corners are crucial. Top speed is just useful. Right now, all that stuff doesn't matter so much because we're bad in every single regard. So, yeah, doesn't matter. Have a look now. What are we at? We're at 71%, so let's take that off. Go for a few more days. How are we looking now? I know this is very min-max. We're basically every day checking, but yeah, we kind of have to. Now the engine is done, and that means because I want the engine to have full focus now. Refresh so we actually see our new engine. There it is. All right, I would love it if this could still get to like 65% or higher. We're not going to be able to run the engine on red much anyway, thanks to the no refueling rule. So I'm perfectly fine having it around that area, and then we just have to pray that our drivers don't mess up their parts too much. But yeah, right now we're looking at a pretty decent car in terms of hopefully not having to repair anything. All right, and let's immediately work on another engine. I think this will not be any of the engines we'll be using near the end, nor will it be the illegal engine that we're going to make. Seeing so far that we only have one illegal part, I think only the final engine will be truly illegal. Because once we get to legendary tier, we'll probably pick this one, this one obviously. I guess this one or that one. And then whatever legendary part we get. And that will be our final illegal, let's say, that we also don't use for the rest of this season. So there's no point already picking now the illegal ones because we're going to be making more engines anyway. So we're just building this for short-term use, that we're actually going to use these engines in the coming races. As you can see, we are improving steadily. This bar is now getting into the yellow at least instead of the orange. We're still in 9th, but that's also because we haven't fitted these parts, I think. Yeah, let's work on this engine and see where we get near the end there. Some pre-race gossip. And let's see where we get. Alright. Engine got to 74%. That's not bad. I'll take that. Pretty good. We do have to make sure we fit it on our new car. I think we'll give it to, I guess, Tulipano. And we'll give you this better engine that's 85%. All the other parts are now also pretty good. For some reason, you are very angry. Okay, well, swap them around for a little bit again, and all of a sudden they're both happy. Fair enough. Okay, yeah. Let's get into the race then. Holding out more hope for this one than last race. At least now we have cars that should ideally not have to repair anything. They might have to, but of course we're hoping not. I think we are going to try for super softs, because when you don't have a good car, I feel like you need that little bit of extra performance. Off of having the better tires, and the AI tends to also use some mediocre tires just for better wear. So, yeah, let's see. I don't know if we can do a 3 stint all on the super soft. Maybe for Tulipano, probably not for Vovsky, to be honest, but well, it is what it is. All right. As always, Farah and Tulipano. We should have some saved setup. So this is car 1 of Japan. There it is. And we'll start on the super softs. And you are car 2 in Japan. There you are. And also start on the... Yeah, you're doing 10 per lap. We'll have to see. I think the temperature is pretty high. Yeah, 29 degrees. So... well, we'll have to see. At the very least, we're doing 2 stints, I think, on supers, and then maybe 1 on softs at the end, if we feel like it's necessary. But with that high temperature, we should be able to conserve our tires pretty well. So we'll have to have a look. Alright, we zoom out a little, and then we just go times 12, of course. And let's see how our guys do. Tulipano gonna come in first. And we have a pretty alright setup. Not great, to be honest. 80%, so definitely some tweaking to be done. We do have a good inclination, though, of where we need to go. Probably right around there. I guess we go the other way, and speed balance. Let's try this way and see where we end up. Oh, I did do qualifying trim on accident. Not great. Though I think we'll have a lot of time to do both. But this shouldn't matter too much. 93% is a lot better, actually, but I think we can do a little better regardless. Let's try and go this way. See where that gets us. Since you're great, let's just try and see or something like this ends us up. We should have a very good idea where the ideal values are when we come in next time. And hopefully then we can just send them out for long stints. Alright, let's see. You're now just okay on the downforce. Ooh, we went a lot worse. Okay, so we went wrong, I think, on every single setup. So for speed balance, we needed to go the other way. That's like here, maybe. A little bit less. Yep, we do that. And for downforce, I guess we go this way. I should have done downforce first, because that also moves these, of course. Bring you right back the other way. I feel like the excellent is on this side, actually. And for speed balance, what were we doing? That's a bit too much. A little bit too much. Let's try this. This should be a lot better now. Yeah, these two should be excellent, and I guess this one should also be at least great. So I think you're going to be fine now to go out for a longer time. And you are now... Well, speed balance went to very poor. Interesting. But we are on excellent on the downforce. That's great. We don't need to do anything about that one then. You are now great, so let's not touch the handling too much. But the speed balance obviously needs a lot of work. Let's put you right the other way. Maybe something like this. And you need to go back where you were. Right, like that. You were just okay there, so I do want to do one more tick that way. Like that. Alright, this should now also be like excellent, great, or something. So let's also send you out for a while. And there we go. We'll let them run for a little while. Try and get tier 3 on the supers and the race trim. It's going pretty quick, actually, as you can see. We're only 6-7 minutes into the practice and we're already at tier 2. So I'm pretty confident we might be able to get tier 3 also for qualifying, which would be very nice, as we can use any buff at this point. Doing one more round and we'll bring him in now. So they get the tier 3 also on the race trim. Alright. Farah first. There you go. Excellent. That is great. Let's put you now on qualifying. And I guess we'll practice the softs. I don't think we'll be using it. And Tulipano. Don't know why I'm doing it so slow. You are now... Where you at? 97. Okay, so I think we can save... I guess we'll do WMC Japan Car 2. So, yeah, you do need the latest one, of course. Alright, send you out. And I also should save Farah's, but we'll do that when he undoubtedly gets back in soon anyway. Alright. Going pretty good. Not setting great times, I think, but they are improving on their own, even with worse tires, so... That's good at least. Obviously, we're not setting great lap times, but I did give them 12 laps worth of fuel, so... Undoubtedly, that makes you a lot slower. I think that costs you like 1.2 seconds or something on your lap times. Which is not great. I think Farah will be coming in this lap, so that means we can send him out immediately and also quickly save his setup, I guess. WMC Japan Car 1. There you go. Alright. Immediately just send him out again, to be honest. I guess we can do 2 laps. I think that's still feasible. And you as well. Try and get that tier 3 if possible. Let's just do 3, I guess. Alright, there you go again. See if we can get the tier 3 on the qualifying. Looks like we will. And even on the soft tires. Also very nice. Alright. Good. Then we are fully maxed out for race. Both qualifying tomorrow and for the race the day after, so that is pretty good. We're not setting great times, but we didn't give them a good opportunity to either. On the super softs, we had way too much fuel in our car, and on the soft, you're always slower, of course. I just saw a tweet there that said something about the Predator Racing Group fans are into masochism or something. I mean, we've won every single race last season. I don't know why you're being this. It seemed like a bit of a fair weather fan at that point. Alright, let's just take the best performance we can get. I know we had the sweet spot perk, but I feel like just having the 15% bonus is probably better for us in this scenario. And let's send our guys out. And Vohovsky as well. Alright, right behind each other. Maybe Tulipano can give Vohovsky a bit of a tow. Alright. And there we go on our first run. Looks dry for now. Doesn't look like it's gonna rain. So let's see, I guess. That means we just want to be doing as many good laps as we possibly can. Yeah, obviously, right now we're first and second. That's not gonna last. But not setting the worst times. There's some people behind us, and Vohovsky is up in a decent spot. Somehow Vohovsky has been out qualifying Tulipano now for quite a while. Interesting. Let's immediately send them out again with a fresh set of super softs. The more track grip we get, the better our lap times are going to be, of course, on average. So far, after one full run, it looks like we're in 13th and 17th provisionally. Not too bad. Looks like we are improving with Tulipano, not with Vohovsky. Okay, he went up a little bit, but he still didn't beat Vohovsky's first time. Okay, interesting. We should have time for one more lap, but we need to hurry. So let's give you another set of super softs, and hopefully we can improve our time once more. As that would be great, of course. Alright, in and out you go. Let's see what we can do. We got a good and perfect on Vohovsky's gear settings. Hopefully that helps him. It looks like white stow across the board. That's not great. And yeah, that's not an improvement. That means we're gonna at best be 15th and 17th. We have 1 minute left, but I don't think that is going to... Yeah, that's not gonna do it for us, of course. We can't send them out again. Looks like 15th and 17th. That's not what we want, of course. Not a great start. 10 and above gets points. So we have our work cut out for us, but well, let's see what we can do. Yeah. Not really what we want here, but it is what it is. And let's see how we do on race day. What are we gonna pick? Super softs and race trim for Vohovsky. Tulipano, we could go with super soft tires. But I think we just need the performance, to be honest. And let's see. If you're gonna last for 10 laps on average. I don't know. If we can make 2 11s work and then 1 10, that would be good enough. But obviously that's not easy. We could also just do 2 supers and then 1 soft. That would definitely work. For you, Vohovsky, since we're doing twice 9 on average, that will be 18 plus 13 is not enough. So we need you to do 14 on your soft stint, but that should be possible, especially with the weather being what it is. 25 degrees is quite hot. I think for now, we're definitely just going to start on the supers on both. I think we're going to start on orange mode. I don't want to attack the engine too much. I don't want to push the tires too much. So I'm giving them orange for the first corner, and then we're going to pull back pretty much immediately. That might cost us some spots, but are you starting on used tires, Gonzalo? Why? Alright, good start for both our drivers. Someone there had a horrible start, actually. And we are right into the traffic. Beautiful move by Vohovsky, who immediately scoops by 4 people, but that was the first corner, like I said. That means we're now going to pull them back immediately. I'm going to keep them on yellow each for now. Gonna give them the orange engine mode because we are very fuel efficient. That should be fine, shouldn't cost us too much. But I don't want to hurt the engine as it is. Yeah, 70 and 80% is not a lot, of course. Let's see, Vohovsky so far doing great. Tulipano made up 1 spot so far from the start. Not the end of the world. Looks like some people are already conserving their tires. We are not. But we might need to at some point. 25 degrees, doesn't look like there's going to be any rain. Interesting. So yeah, so far not a horrible start for us. I do really want Tulipano to go above these soft runners, as that is vital for our chances of getting a 10th spot. We don't want to be stuck in traffic for too long here. That would hurt us severely. It does help that we can run in orange engine mode. And as you can see, normally you're supposed to lose like 0.1 per lap of fuel that you run in orange. We are not. We're running, let's say, at 0.5 deficit or something. Maybe even less. Gonna put them on conserve for a little bit now, as we do need to make this work. I know that's gonna cost some spots most likely, but yeah, I do think we have to. Also, the difference between these guys right now doesn't seem too much. You're at 79, you're at 81. That's a strange difference, to be honest. But we do really need to make these tires work for us. I think, what did we say? We needed to do 9 with Fallback and 10 with Tulipano. Yeah. So that should be possible. We're going to do 11 with Tulipano if we're going to try and make triple super soft work. But I'm not sure that's the play here yet. But let's see. Right, we have a lot of traffic up here ahead, but that does mean we're close to 10th. So if we get lucky and a lot of people here need to do some repairs and we don't, that's vital, of course. If our car can stay healthy enough, that would be great. But we have to see. Obviously, that's not something we have a lot of control over. Right now, the parts are looking okay-ish. We've done 3 laps so far. I think we're going to put you to a little bit of yellow. Just because I want Tulipano to have a little bit of a higher tire rate left. Basically, since they are now, what, like 2 seconds apart from each other, actually doing a double stack where you bring both cars in the same lap is not that bad. Because we don't need to be refueling. Our pit stop obviously doesn't take that long. But if we make a mistake and it takes longer or whatever else, then obviously it does become quite bad. So we have to see. Yeah, you've been behind him for 2 laps now. At this point, there's like a 5% gap. So I think we can go back to yellow for a little bit. Also to keep the temperature of the tires up enough. We don't want to be down at the bottom, of course. Tulipano having great trouble getting past these soft runners, which is not a good sign, to be honest. We could try and give him a little bit of red engine mode. But he already has the not so good engine. We gave Fallback the slightly more reliable one. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. This sucks that he can't get past all these guys, but he's gonna have to do it on merit, to be honest. Let's try for a little bit. We'll give you a very slight bit of overtake to try and go past these guys on the long straight here. But I can't do this for too long, to be honest. He is trying to make the move, going on the outside. I can't make it work. I'm sorry, buddy, but you're gonna have to push back. He's just gonna have to do this on actual driving merit, because as you can see, that cost us a lot of fuel. All of a sudden, he's 0.12 behind Fallback. And at some point, we're of course gonna need to get that fuel back somehow. I think we're gonna do a little bit more conserve for both of you. Just because I don't want these tires to break too early. We're gonna have done 6 laps soon. Means we need to do 3 more with Fallback, 4 more with Tulipano. That should definitely be possible. He's struggling so much out there. Interesting, actually, that Tulipano is having such a bad start to the season. Maybe all those wins in the last season made him a little bit complacent. I don't know what or why or how, but yeah, he's just not been doing that great. That is unfortunate, as we did just give him a new contract, but well, what can you do, right? Maybe money makes him a little bit complacent. Yeah. Let's see, the cliff is going to be at 15%, of course, for super softs. You are getting pushed a little bit, so let's put you back to yellow. Once we cross the finish, let's have a look. We have done 7, I think. Yeah, we just crossed the finish, so we're on lap 8. We've done 7 then. That means we need to do 2 more. That should be possible. So I think we just keep you on yellow now. You need to do 3 more. Should also be possible. You're really getting pushed hard by Flores, actually. Cringe. I guess our tires are dropping off a lot more than her soft, so we are getting pushed now by the soft runners quite a bit. That does suck, but nothing much we can do about that, to be honest. And let's keep going. gonna have 13% left. Yeah, so this is gonna be your last pit. You should also be fine, to be honest, so both of you should be okay. First people going into the pits now. That means we're going to be, provisionally at least, very near the points, but doesn't mean anything yet, of course. All right, let's switch to another set of super softs. We have done 9 laps. Perfect. Parts are looking okay for now. Not gonna do a fast pit stop because that just doesn't matter. This is gonna cost us almost a full second, so we're gonna go for balanced. And let's get some fresh tires on. You can push a little bit on these tires, I suppose. Might as well. Maybe not red. That was getting dangerously close, actually, to hitting your cliff. Alright, in you go. Perfect. Alright, now Tulipano should be okay running for one more lap. He has 9% left. I think you should be fine. No mistakes. Perfect. And let's run you out again. I think we need to conserve. At some point we do need to pull back a little bit on the fuel. Might as well do that after our fresh tires have degraded a little bit. For you, we're now going to be also getting some super softs ready. Parts looking okay. Same thing, gonna just do the balanced pit stop. Only gonna take 2 seconds, should be perfect. You have 19%, so that's 4% for the cliff, 3. You'd be okay, you're now in the last corners. So yeah, that's fine. Okay, nice. Let's pull back now a bit on the fuel for you. As you do have like half a lap deficit. Don't want that, of course. Let's see, Volsky coming out now on the long straight. Hopefully he can get out ahead of all these people and he doesn't get blocked. Just not. Okay, that's great. Definitely what we want to see there. Yeah. Gonna need to pull back a little bit on the fuel at some point. So let's do that now, I suppose. We also need to start conserving our tires a little bit. Let's also do that. I know you're setting some personal bests and whatever else, but we are going to slow you down a little bit here. As I do want this fuel to go back down a little. Yeah, provisionally we're not in a great spot, but lots of people still need to pit. So hopefully that will help us. Fuel is going back down a little, so that's good at least. Far away from the points, unfortunately. Very, very far away from the points, so that's not looking great. Yeah, it is what it is. Of course, we don't really have the car performance to make this work, but it would be nice to do a little better. Huh. Gonna need to go till lap like 18 at least with Volsky and 19 or 20 with Tulipano. See how they do. I'm gonna conserve you now also for a little bit, and I guess we just run for a while. We're now in 13th with Volsky. There's some people pitted. And you're getting pushed a little bit. Alright, so now that we're back to the non-deficit, I think we can just go again on medium engine mode. Get a little bit more power out there. Hopefully run away a little bit from these guys. It's looking like the gap is slightly widening. And we are actually now up into 10th after some other people pitted. But provisionally, we are actually fighting for points right now. Flores is right behind us again. Can't really give you more than you have right now, so you do need to just try and fight with what you have. Don't really want to give you red engine mode, and she is on better tires, so let's hope we can hold her off. I'm still banking on some people here needing to do part repairs near the end of the race, and so far our parts are looking decent. Suspension is worrying me a little bit here at 42%, but let's see, I guess. Hopefully we can hold on. Alright, we have to conserve a little again. Your tires are looking fine to me. Though if we want to try and do another super soft set, maybe we just conserve for you as well. We're gonna need to do 3 more laps now. That is looking a little bit dodgy, so we're definitely gonna need to go on green engine mode. Which is unfortunate. That probably means Flores is gonna go past us, but... well, we're not playing for positions right now, we're playing for making sure we last till the end of the race with the tires that we want. Lap 18 we're on now. I want to do at least 1 or 2 more. 15 laps remaining. I guess if we're doing softs, then we could just do only 1 more. And then we go a bit conservative on the softs, which is okay, I think. That means we could actually run a bit more aggressive on this one. For you, I would really love to just do another last stint of super soft, so let's conserve. We are in 11th right now. That's not great, but well, it is what it is. Yeah, I think we're gonna bring you in and try and go for the softs on the last stint. And hopefully with people needing to do repairs and whatnot, that will help us out. Could have used a little bit more of this tire than in the end, but that's okay. Maybe we could have fought back against Flores a bit more, but yeah, it is what it is. You're gonna just go on green for a while still. Alright. No mistakes on the tires. Very good. And we are going to need to be a little conservative, of course, with that tire, but let's for now keep it at yellow. With how hot the temperatures are, we shouldn't really have too many troubles. 13 laps remaining. We need 10 to 11. Yeah, I guess if we can hold out for 2 more laps, we should do a final one also on supers, which is possible, but not easy. And we would need to also do the last super soft stint quite partially. Okay, some people are doing pits now with repairs, which is great for us. That's exactly what we want to see, as those people are the ones that we can get past quite easily. He is now getting out already of the pit. Okay, so he's still ahead of us. That means he was very far ahead, I guess, in total. That sucks. But yeah, let's hope some more people are going to be doing this kind of stuff. And we'll see how we end up faring. We need to slow down your tire wear a little bit. 12 laps remaining now. I think maybe we just go for the softs, honestly. Yeah, I think anyway with Tulipano there isn't much to be done anymore, so I think we just go for the soft so we don't also have to try and do 11 on the supers. Some more people pitting now, that's great. Let's see what we can do. These are short repairs though. It's not really what we are signing up for here. We need people that were like right ahead of us to start pitting with repairs, but so far that's not been the case. Front wing, yep, everything out, perfect. And let's run you like this for now. Alright. Okay, so right now, not looking too great. Lots of people still need to pit though, so let's see what we can do. Probably not setting great lap times since we are now on the softs, which are a lot worse than the supers, but I reckon a lot of people will be now on softs. Alright, we're jumping a few people here, not too many. It's only 10 laps remaining. I think we can go a little bit more yellow for now. Try and see if we can go creep up to these guys. We can. I know you're stuck behind Ribeiro, but it is what it is. Your car is just not that quick yet, but we are working very hard on that. Your suspension, like I thought, yeah, indeed, that is looking dodgy, but I don't think we can justify not keeping you out, to be honest, at this point. If anyone is going to go for points, it has to be Volsky, so yeah, we're just going to run you and see where we end up. You're now in 14th provisionally, but there isn't many people ahead of you anymore that need to pit. Unless these guys are all going in for repairs and some people retire, I don't see us getting any points, but you never know. We are now in 12th. There's still one person ahead of us that needs to pit. Both Tulipano and Volsky are sort of looking decent now. Suspension barely holding on. Do need to start pulling back on the fuel now. With 6 laps to go. Need to make sure that we at least last till the end of the race. Yeah, that's your suspension. I'm sorry, even with 6 laps left, we have to try. You're so close to getting points. Yeah, if we bring you in now, it's game over anyway. So I'd rather he retires than gets like 18th or something. We have to maximize our chance of getting some points, I think. So it is what it is. We're gonna just try. 4 laps left. I think we can keep you on yellow tire mode for now. You do need to make sure that your heat doesn't go up too much. No one ahead of us is going to pit anymore, so we need someone to tire, basically. If we want any of these points to go our way. Doesn't look like anyone is having big issues right now. Yeah, everyone seems to be running out the race pretty professionally, actually. So, yeah, not looking great for our chance of getting points. We are also very far behind. Only Ribeiro is someone we might be able to catch up on. Put you back to yellow here. Alright, we are in the out of the fuel deficit again. Modi is catching up to us. He is on the super soft, so that makes sense that he's going past us here. Yeah, very, very tough, but you're gonna just have to try. You're at 15%. You can basically retire at any moment. But yeah, only 3 laps left. We have to try. Let's start going conservative for you as well. Go high engine mode to try something. 2 laps remaining. I know your parts are looking very dodgy. Very, very dodgy. It is what it is. We have to try to get something. I'm gonna bring you back on the last lap. Final lap. We are taking the spot back of Ribeiro. We do need to bring you to blue, actually, if we're gonna make this work. A bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. Yeah, we're very much in a train here. Let's see how long we can hold on with these tires. We're now at 16%. You should be fine to go like this, I think. Yeah, we're getting overtaken left and right now because we are at blue mode, but we're gonna hit our cliff if we don't do this. Ribeiro here is gonna hit his cliff as well, but I don't think he's gonna hit it in time. He's running blue as well. He's basically the same as us with Volsky. Let's give you a bit of overtake mode. You are keeping Modi behind, but I don't think Ribeiro is going to hit the cliff in time. Going to hit it right at the end here, which is not enough, I think. That sucks. That really sucks. Yeah, we were really close there. If this guy hit his cliff, basically, he timed it perfectly, so all credits to them. Just outside the points here. Really disappointing. Well, pointing. Yeah, that's a shame, honestly. I think 11th and 3rd with the cars that we have, with the strategies that were available to us, is fine. Wasn't too bad. We didn't get any rain or anything like that to help us out in any way, but of course you never want to be outside of the points, especially when they're so important so early on. But yeah, I think we did great there. 11th and 13th. At least that should keep our chairman happy. I think provisionally that's definitely like 7th. Maybe we get lucky. Maybe someone has a illegal part already. Nope, doesn't look like it. Yeah, really, really crappy. We were basically a few percentage points off the tires off of making sure that we get a point. And now actually, because of that, we are in 9th properly, because the teams above us do actually have points. I'm still very confident that we'll be all right, as we are quickly upgrading our engine. Once we have a, like, let's say at least mid-table engine to use, I'm confident that we can at least beat out these back markers and start trying to go for some points. But right now, unfortunately, we just missed out. Hopefully next race we can do a little better. We came in 7th, so at least Darren now is happy again. Maybe it does something for our team's marketability. No, it didn't change. That's fine. At least we don't want it to go down, because then it can go below the points that we want, of course. Yeah. Didn't get anything for the sponsors either. That's a shame. Really sucks, because Velan Racing is also one of our competitors to drop down. So it's a shame they got a point when we didn't. But hey, our next engine is going to be done soon. Engines are looking pretty good already, as you can see. Like, we're already getting up there. Like right now, with the engine that we fitted, we're already in 7th provisionally. I think they work in brackets, so right now we're still in the bottom bracket. But once we're in 5th or 6th, and we're getting into the races where top speed is crucial, like this one, Beijing next up. Yeah, I'm hoping that we'll do a lot better. At least this time we didn't have any issues with the fuel. Sorry, with repairing. It was a close call, but next race we'll make sure that all our parts are at least up to a level where they shouldn't break at all. And hopefully we can finally start scoring some points there 42 lap race in Beijing, so we have something to look forward to. That should be very fun. For now, I just want to thank you so much for watching. Looks like Ferrari or Scuderia Rossini is so far running a little bit with the season, but a lot can happen, of course. It is a long F1 season, and the same goes for us. We're definitely going to try and fight for not being last, which I think is very doable. All right, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I very much enjoyed making it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.